I guess. All right, here we go. So I could see now that one of the answers was direct corticosteroid shots in my legs and other things while massage. The right side has released a little bit more after I took another salt bath the with the arnica. The arnica does pretty good. I just thought I was taking those baths all along because back when I came off the ibuprofen and the Tylenol and my stomach was all screwed up, I took an arnica bath and it worked. But then I grabbed this other bag that was just straight up salt, and I was getting sicker and sicker. I don't know how this is going to work, but hopefully it does. I paid extra money to have it delivered from Walmart today speedily, and they delivered 5 bags of it, 3-pound bags. Wasn't cheap, but what am I supposed to do? There's a chance, an outside chance, because I have no idea how this is going to be in the end, that if I get all of this massaged and I get steroid treatments, it could come back together okay enough to walk without surgery. I'm so freaked out and upset that I couldn't do it 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, because they were just all on me. Now you see, I can't even help you when they do this. Like, they're on the line harassing me. You're just trying to show people who I am? Bullshit. But yeah, you are showing people who I am. Have fun being fired, all of you. Thank you, Larry. So, I don't know where you like. I don't have enough information about your transportation issues and your housing issues. Apparently, some of these releases may have been due to housing issues. And I'm hoping you hear me. I don't know if anybody hears me. What you need to do is give me the money. Get me that money, and it'll calm down because I can pay people to get me out of here. And I can get myself somewhere where I can bring somebody in to massage me. Oh, that's too dangerous. Because it'll prove that you're not dangerous. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. So what I'm saying is there's probably a lot of issues that we can straighten out. One is, see, how do you get, do you have enough housing? See, I don't know the answer to this. Do you have enough housing in other locations? And if you have housing in other locations, it's just a matter of coming up with the transportation thing. And I said, go to the BOP and borrow some bus teams. I don't think they're moving too much, although they may be closing down those other prisons. Thank you. You can't keep using all the law enforcement officers, federal law enforcement officers, unless you already have it worked out where they can spare those people. You're probably at the point where you're going to have to move those military police in. Right. Now, the other option is this. The Marshal Service could hastily train the military police to be courtroom deputies. Then you can take additional marshals probably. What you do is you need one marshal and one MP. Civilian clothes. Civilian attire. Right. Okay. The MP will not be bringing a firearm into the courtroom. Unless, for some reason, they tell him to do it. They tell her to do it. So you need to move. Right. But I don't think, the problem is, when you put MPs on the street, so if it breaks bad and something goes wrong, then there's an issue. Right. An MP assisting in a courtroom, probably not going to be an issue. They just need a body to go in the courtroom with them. So you bring in additional no, I'll explain what happens. I'm unblocking on what they did to me. You don't deal with it then. You keep running through it, and they know that. I knew I woke up at this point, and I realized all that they did. Right. That's all right. They're trying to make me crazy. To torture me. Yeah, real time torture me. Just keep firing them, I guess. To get me that money so I can get out of here and get someplace secure. Definitely not secure here. So, what you do is you move MPs into the cities to work with the U.S. Marshal Service in the courtrooms. Then you take the Deputy U.S. Marshal. Now, he's not an Agent 11 or she's not an Agent 11, but she's an 082, and they can work on the street. Let me make sure. Almost positive. Well, I don't think they're criminal investigators. They're just Deputy U.S. Marshals. I mean, they're good enough. It's like a sheriff deputy. I mean, they go on the street sometimes, I think, for fugitive and stuff. Deputy U.S. Marshal, 082. Okay, yeah. It says they protect federal judicial judges, serve warrants, subpoenas, that's all. One thing I got confused. Now I got a cavity or something. Oh, there's grape. Now I'm in pain with that. Right here, let me see. It's Marsh service page. Okay, they have legal training, control tactics, driver training, use of force, less than lethal devices, service of process, federal court procedure, court security, officer survival, search and seizure, right, protective service training, firearms training, physical conditioning, first aid, search and restraint, computer training, tactics and structure entry. There it is, tactics and structure entry, high threat trial and surveillance. Yeah, they got it. So you take these guys and you replace, you can get up to half of the, unless they've done it already. They can actually hire police officers, but it'll be easier if you send MPs. They sometimes have a list of police officers of people that can be used. Thank you, Larry. It's called contract guards. But you know what? I wouldn't do that. I would leave the police department out of it if you can. Right. Then you don't have to deal with politics. I mean, if you're in a city where the cops are going to help you, which is few and far between, you're not going to need these replacement people. Right. The cops will help you. So what's happening is my legs are a little weak right now, but my body's starting to release. My left side is real relaxed. And what I'm happy about is I don't feel that nervy thing. I'm absolutely positive that I would have healed 4 years ago had you kept them away from me. I don't know about now. I mean, I'm cramped up for 4 years. So, a weird part is what I needed was for that gay guy that I was afraid of to keep coming back to help me. Right. Now, I didn't know whether he was a detective playing like he's a gay prostitute massage guy or not, because it was weird. Right. But the way he massaged me and was massaging me, you know, I was a little leery of it, but I could have massaged, but no, I'm not going to do that. I was so sick. Right. Well, he came up behind me. First, he wanted me to get naked. He wanted to get naked. So I probably wanted a detective. Well, at a certain point, he got behind me. And he had his crotch behind me, and I'm like, yeah. I'm so sick. You understand. Right. I've never done anything to anybody that ever done to me. Right. I never raped a boy or anything like that. Not even close. Right. No, he didn't stick it in me. I'm getting a little gross there. So he probably could have straightened my body out a little better, but I couldn't get. It was just weird. I mean, it was just too. He didn't charge me anything. Guess he was nervous because I could charge him if he charged me. Probably thought I was a cop or something. But I don't think I had it released like this ever in years. Very sad that I couldn't just get somewhere and do something. It's just, I was so sick. And they tortured me. So by the time I got to an apartment where I felt comfortable, maybe getting a massage, I just couldn't get to it. I was too beat down. I was willed down. They willed me down real time. Well, what I think needs to happen is massage a little bit more. And then it has to like grow back, and try to heal. And I still have issues, but I don't think it was necessary for me to be sick all those years and cramped up. Time will tell. I could have been almost walking normal. The right side of my neck going down needs to be softened. And then the right side should fall in with the left. Now, over time, that may strengthen. Because when it gets tight and pulled tight, it gets loose and weak. I couldn't even see that. I started remembering the massage process and what had happened over the years. I'm like, oh my God, man. Well, I don't know. I don't know if the Trump administration's with me or not. But it seems like, well, nobody's giving me anything. You're supposed to give me money and get me out of these attacks. If you don't do it, who's going to do it? All right. So what we need honestly, they were in my dentist's office and everything. Not being paranoid. Because that's how they get you. They just go all these places and do crazy shit around you. Could have been drugged, too. Could have been a drug that just makes you, feel weird. Start doing anything with blood pressure or anything like that. Because then there's no evidence. Well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't been uncramped in a long time. There's no doubt that my right side is still kind of swollen. I don't know if it'll get relaxed. Well, theoretically, what I believed is that my left side had the lumbar had pinched the sciatic nerve so bad, that's all that was going on. Like if that was fixed, then the right side would be fixed. But essentially, the right side, I can tell now because I have it relaxed, is like too tight and swollen and right. Oh my God! Well, it's been like that the whole time. So I think because when I'm up here in my neck, I'm feeling my tissues on the left, which could still soften some more. But yeah, even especially right down here on the trapezius, I got to get that to soften. And then everything below it, because everything's pulled tight, will relax. All right. So I think what I was doing is I was doing too much massage on my back, and I didn't know to do it on my neck and trapezius. Theoretically, this is all happening because of tight tissue, but I couldn't get anywhere. I mean, I'm serious about what they did to me. You're hearing my grief and my pain from what they did to me. It's like being in a prison war camp, and cops are part of it. what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this stream and pick up another one.